with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bait. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for T.J. Yeldon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bortles to throw on second down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down, Collins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he'll be taken down, but he Buccaneers have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
He's going to get it running right, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's third down now. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Leopard!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No, check, Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now it's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football.
No, check, Patriot!
Here's Collins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, now Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And able to work his way down to the 16. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a play fake. Bortles. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To throw is Bortles. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. So we're at halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now Jackson to throw again. Buying time is left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone!
From the gun, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A give left side to Collins, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gone!
To throw is Jackson. He's going to launch this thing, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
39, Lucid. 372.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, this is Collins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Down to the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Leopard! Leopard!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure again and down.
Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Pull up.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Lucy. Green is set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's Bortles to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles Flushed out, and his pass is intercepted for the... Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. The drive starts with a run by Collins, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Jack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, Barney! Detroit!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On play action, now Bortles. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go again with Collins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's right. 11B. 11.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.